Hello guys, welcome back. In today's video we're gonna watch the 1.3 trailer. I myself never played 1.3. When I started in CN, it was 1.3, but I didn't know where I was, what I was doing, so I didn't do the event. I just pulled for Shamane and Black Dwarf, and I got them both, but that was the wrong account or the wrong server, so that one is lost forever. But I did get lucky in the past, so now we're gonna watch the trailer and we're gonna discuss about like the events and stuff like that. I'm gonna try to explain as much as I can. This is not a video for explaining what's in the event and like everything about it. There's gonna be a separate video about that, nor is a build guide or a kit reveal or explanation, anything like that. I'm just gonna give you a general understanding and explanation of what's happening in 1.3. Okay, let's watch the trailer first, and then we're gonna move on. I believe the story. Yeah, okay.
Is this yours?
Yes.
Matilda MC.
Wicked.
That's good. I always like watching Matilda.
Only the locals know. They have something to do with that comet myth I read about.
Some mythologies are the original.
Oh, she's a teacher.
Of the realm.
Damn.
That's how we located the star. It reaches level 5 on Torino scale.
True.
Meteor shower. So many of them, as the news mentioned.
This deeper festival will become a disaster.
Okay. Why?
It's all because of my sister, who
Oh.
I've only seen once in my life.
Is also my tutor.
What is happening?
Miss Shaja, why? How you find this place?
My dear children,
Okay, she's evil.
enjoy your deeper festival.
It's a meteor shower.
Holy.
It's coming.
I'll smash that door open, even if it takes the other arm of mine.
Not yet. Best spot.
When did you last look up at the sky? That's not how you look at a star. And you shouldn't lower your head.
Damn. Okay. Well, the story looks insane. Now, every time we see a trailer, it makes you want to follow the story. This looks really interesting. There's a lot of points that I like, especially Matilda MC. We didn't have enough Matilda screen time so far. I'm a firm believer. Also, since we can't use her in game, might as well enjoy her in the story, right? Now, maybe there's not going to be any Sonetto Matilda interaction, which are always funny. But having Matilda MC, that's pretty good. That's a plus for me. Plus, on top of that, it looks like a lot is going on, and there's like a mix between science and fantasy, in the sense of like fantascientific, maybe like sci-fi. I don't know, we'll see about that, but stuff goes wrong really bad, and there's like every one of those looks like Black Dwarf, which has a different name. I'm gonna switch whenever we get the reveal in the trailer. Black Dwarf is facing his his mentor, and like they're fighting, and she's like hurt. That's weird. What is it? It's earlier here. She's like actually injured. So this guy, whoever, I mean, it's a girl. I don't know who this guy is. This person is. They're fighting in like, I don't know. There's like a different dimension, and then there's like Shamane with his own problems, trying to like do something. It's like, oh, I swear, I don't care if I break my other arm as well. I just open this door. So they're probably like in some ruins, maybe. They're trying to like access something, and then there's Kanjira figuring out, like discovering then like her teacher or something. Her teacher or something, or her mom, maybe her children, but the children doesn't really matter. It doesn't necessarily mean that she's like her mother, but I don't know. Who knows? She doesn't look. She looks evil, so she probably like betrays the trust, and now she's evil, or like she was trying to do some weird shit from the start. So the premise of the trailer is really good. It's really interesting. The Deepa festival is about to begin, and she said that it's gonna be a disaster. So we'll see about that. So pretty good, pretty good story so far. I like the art. The art is amazing every time. I don't know how they do it, but it's really, really good. Alright, so now we get into the actual content portion of the game, the one that actually explains everything.
Witness
This is I2 skin.
my rebirth as a shaman. I once thought
I
this is
won,
the price I paid for
like
being
in a
weak,
basic skin.
but now I see it.
By the way, is cap here? This cap, not the I1, the I2 skin. His cap glows when you have bigger stacks of nature blessing.
I once thought
Looks pretty
this is the
good. It's
price
pretty
I
cool in
paid for
game.
being weak.
Also, his eye is
Now I
lit
see
up.
it is a medal of bravery.
Okay. This is his ult animation.
Give me a hand, friend. I can't do this alone.
The night and the starry sky.
I2. This is I2. This outfit is I2.
Are always there for me.
And there it is, the real name. She's not Black Dwarf, she's Kaalaa Baunaa. But, it's not like people were just saying Black Dwarf to be weird. They just said Black Dwarf because you see the name here in Hindi. If you go and you search it to Hindi, here, Kaalaa Baunaa, and you translate it into English, it just says Black Dwarf. So I'm assuming this is basically just a direct translation of her indie name, right? So, but yeah, we should probably say Kaalaa Baunaa instead, right?
Just like
To avoid like unnecessary misunderstandings.
it
I won.
the same way as the Gilliland.
And this is her ult, pretty good. She works around planets, and then you use those planets to get bigger damage and bigger stats.
These hands
Kanjira, this is I2.
like shuffling cards, doing coffee readings, and taking coins.
This is the I1, Kanjira. She has like a little snake. I think it's called Punji.
Bunji, we got a new job.
This is her ult, pretty good. She has different divination that she switches between, and depending on which one, you have increased bonuses on your incantation. So the first one is free skin for Leilani. This is the story skin for Matilda. It's from BP Battle Pass. This is paid skin, one for Pickles and one for Tenant. So every Tenant enjoyer, this is your time to shine. Time to get a cowboy skin roaming in Delhi, right? So, two phases. First of all, is gonna be like the characters and their personal story progression bits. This is a mini game event that you can do fixing Shamane's arm. It's basically just find the way, something like that. There you go. You have like, you start here. This is one of the, right? This is just one for an example. You start here, you need to include 1 and 2, let's say, or something like that, and then go to the exit. So you fix the arm. On top of that, before we continue, on the main scenario, once you do the story, you will be able to unlock different types of cards. There are special cards and they don't consume AP. And those divination cards, I don't know how they're going to be called. Those like, let's say divination cards do different things. For example, something that you can do is like you use this card and you get a Moxie to add the allies by 3, or there's another one that removes the Moxie from the enemy and then silences them. 3 Moxie -3, or you have like invincibility for 1 round, or the 2 extra ones, which I'm not sure how to get those, because the first 3 you can just unlock them gradually. The other 2, I don't know where, maybe it's from a hard mode, but that said, you have like, you can transform the enemies into like little monsters that maybe are easier to kill, something like that. The first one is temporary for 3 times, at the end of each round or something like that, but the other one is permanent, and they also get stunned. So I don't know, they might be super broken, but it's just the story, so I guess it's fine. So that's what you can do. Those are the first 3 cards that you unlock. They do different things. You click one and then you have that one for the next battles, right? So those 2, and then the event itself that gives you when you are doing the stages, you also get some currency, and with this currency you will gradually upgrade this chart here, and you will unlock more and more bonuses for your gameplay up until 700. At 700 it stops, and you basically have everything unlocked at that point. Okay, so moving on. This is the home practice. It's basically the classic. It's every time it's here in every update. It's basically the tutorial mission. When you go there, there's like a bunch of different tutorial stages that try to teach you some mechanics, which is good for like newer returning players that might have forgotten how to do different encounters, and they give you like, okay, clear this counter with this type of incantation, or solve this complex combat situation, let's say, right? And like you do that and you get your rewards. This is basically a free event. You just don't have to do anything. You just log in and you change the tuning every day, and Miss Radio gives you some extra mats. But the main thing is gonna give you candy every time. So it's gonna help with game for you to play more. It's gonna help you so you can play for longer. And those are the classic 14 pulls, 7 in Shamane's banner and 7 in Kaalaa Baunaa banner. On top of that, there's this, which I don't know what it is exactly, but we get 500 clear drops, so pog, I guess. I'll take that. And then classic UTTU, by the way, we're probably gonna see it in the story at the end of the story, but there's a new boss, of course. So the UTTU is probably gonna be maybe a little harder. I don't know, maybe not because of the card. The cards are crazy. So you can probably trivialize everything. But the new boss is pretty cool. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna love the boss. The boss design is gonna be insane. You'll see. So be hyped for that. New monsters and new cards, classics. Probably gonna be another like 20-ish new cards, including the verting extra cards. And the classic extra wilderness materials and pieces that you can place. All right, so I think that's it. Let me know if you want to know anything else. Of course, this was just a classic react with some extra sprinkled information. Hope you enjoyed it. That was really cool. I will link you just the trailer, so if you don't want to hear me yapping, you can go watch the trailer yourself and just look at that. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching, and see you next time.